Hello students, in this video we will discuss and learn one of the concepts of economics, that is business cycle or trade cycles. Business cycles or trade cycles. So in every business there are various fluctuations, that is boom stage and trough stage, peak stage, and there are different swings, upswings and downswings, or upturn in the business and as well as downturn in the business. So these fluctuations, that is upswing or and downswing, these fluctuations called as a business cycles, and these business cycles are also called as a trade cycles. Means it is a cyclical process in every business, and this cycle cannot be constant or stop at one stage or at one level. It will be continued, it will be fluctuated as a cycle. Therefore it is called as a business cycle. Means here business cycle is a cyclical process in business, that is upswings and downswings in the life of the business is said to be the business cycle. So the period of high income, output and employment has been called the period of expansion, upswing or prosperity, and the period of low income, output and the employment has been described as the contraction, recession, downswing or depression. So there are two stages. There are two stages. That is a high income level, high employment opportunities, and a high production process, high business activities to be conducted, high growth, high profit. So this is the stage where we can call it as a expansion stage or upswing stage or prosperity stage in business cycle. In another hand, there is another stage that is called as a downswing or depression or the recession or a contraction, when the period of low income, low employment opportunities and the low growth, low business operations and the low profit and low demand for the business products or services is said to be the contraction or recession or downswing. So they are the two most important stages, upswing and downswing. The fluctuations in the business is known as business cycle or trade cycle. So the economic history of the free market capitalist countries has shown that the period of economic prosperity or expansion alternates with the period of contraction or recession. These altering periods of expansion and contraction in economic activity has been called as business cycles. So they are also known as trade cycles. So according to Lord Keynes, so the Lord Keynes is the person who articulated the trade cycles at first time. He is the first person who articulated the trade cycles or the business cycles. According to the Lord Keynes, or Lord Keynes explained the business cycle or the trade cycle as a business cycle is composed of two periods, that is periods of good trade, periods of good trade and periods of bad trade, So there are two periods according to this person, or according to the Lord Keynes. Here the business cycle has two periods, that is periods of good trade and periods of bad trade. Here periods of good trade characterized by rising prices and low unemployment percentages, altering with the periods of bad trade characterized by falling prices and high unemployment percentages. So according to this person, there are two periods in any business, that is good trade time and bad trade time. Here, in case of good trade, there is a rising prices of the products and services, as well there is low unemployment percentages. The unemployment ratio is very less, means here at this stage the business will provide employment opportunities more and more. Whereas in another hand, in case of bad trade, here falling prices of the products or services, then high unemployment percentages. Where there is a changes in the prices of the product, means the prices of the product has been decreasing, therefore automatically the growth of the organization will come down, as well the income and the revenue, as well the profits also. Whenever these situations occurs in the business, automatically the business will or the organization will not able to provide the employment opportunities. Therefore, there may happen high unemployment percentages. Unemployment percentages. The best example for this, the second, that is bad trade in the business cycle, is the present situation, that is pandemic COVID-19. In this situation, in this pandemic situation, most of the companies are removing the employees of the business, employees of an organization, due to lack of demand for their products, due to lack of projects for their businesses, due to lack of other reasons. Here the demand for the products and services are come down, as well the prices of those products or services are coming down as well. That will affect that was effect on the employment opportunities provided by the organization. So here, whenever there is a bad trade in the business, automatically that will affect on the prices of the products, as well the employment opportunities provided by the organization in the market. So the period of good trade or upturn in the economy is called a boom, and the period of bad trade or downturn in the economy is called a recession or depression. For example, here the business or economic activity is going like this. So here, where the curve is going up, this is the stage, we can call it as a boom stage, that is upturn. When the curve coming down, or downturn, this is called as a depression or the contraction stage. This is the stage we can call it as a depression, where the prices of the products or the services are coming down, as well the unemployment percentage is also increased, or high unemployment percentages. So they are the two most important stages where the businesses or every businesses will face in the life of the business, that is boom stage and depression stage. Boom stage is we can say where there is a good trade in the business, where the prices of the products will increase, the unemployment percentages will decrease, means the employment opportunities will be provided, the demand for the product will increase, there is a goodwill for the product business in the market, more and more opportunities will come to the organization. So due to all these good characters or the good features or the good things, the company will get the boom stage, that is upturn, when at the time of good trade. Where the second stage is bad trade. At that time the demand of the product will decrease, the demand for the organization will decrease, the prices of the product will decrease, supply of the products will decrease, everything will be declined. Therefore there is a high unemployment percentages in the business. So the duration of the business cycle has not been the same length. It has varied from the minimum of 2 years to the maximum of 10 to 12 years. Here the duration of the business cycle has not been the same length. It 2 years minimum, maximum 10 to 12 or 12 to 10 to 15 years. That is based on the nature and the size and the market or the products or services that they are producing. Though in the past it was often assumed that fluctuations of output and other economic indicators around the trend showed repetitive and regular pattern of altering periods of expansion and contraction. So the significant point worth noting about this business cycle is that they have been every costly in the economic sense of the word. They have been um, very costly in the economic sense of the word. That is contraction, boom, depression, or any others. So during the period of recession or the depression, many workers lose their jobs. So this is the situation. Now we are in that situation, recession or the depression stage for the many companies or the many organizations where the employees are losing their jobs. As a result, large scale unemployment, which causes loss of output, and that could have been produced with the full employment of resources, come to prevail in the economy. So due to this pandemic situation, due to lack of opportunities for the business organization, most of the business organizations or the organizations are removing the employees from the businesses. Automatically there is a high unemployment percentages in the business as well as in the market. Besides that, during the depression, many businessmen go bankrupt and suffer huge losses. So depression causes a lot of human sufferings and lowers the levels of living of the people. Whenever the people are not able to generate, not able to earn the money from the market or the business in terms of salaries, in terms of revenue, or in terms of any form, automatically the people's living standards will also decline. So fluctuations in economic activity creates a lot of uncertainty in the economy, which causes anxiety to the individuals about their future's income and also the employment opportunities, and also involve a great risk for a long run investment in the projects. That will affect on all these long run investments as well as their future. They may dilemma in about their futures, and all will occur at the time of fluctuations in economic activities. Even boom, when it is accompanied by the fluctuations, has its social cost. Inflation erodes the real incomes of the people and makes life miserable for the poor people also. So inflation distorts allocation of resources by drawing away scarce resources from the productive uses to unproductive ones. Inflation not only that redistributes the income in favor of the richer sections, and also when the inflation rate is high, it leads to fluctuations in the economic growth. So always the inflation favor to the richer sections where the poor people can be affected. So it leads to the fluctuations in the economic growth. So these are all the basic concepts of business cycle. So business cycle is the cycle which consists of different fluctuations at different stages in which there is a low unemployment as well as high unemployment, rising prices as well as the falling prices. So in where the business facing all these stages are known as a business cycle or the fluctuations in the business. Now let us see what are the different features of business cycles. So based on the definitions of the business cycle and whatever we discussed until now about the business cycle, we may understand the various features of business cycle. They are the sum of the business cycle that we found from the understanding and the discussions of business cycles and definitions of business cycle. Though different business cycles different in the duration and intensity, so they have some common features. So whatever the businesses having the different business cycles in the market. In despite of that, these business cycles have some common features. Now we will discuss all the common features of different business cycles from the different businesses. So the first one is business cycles periodically. Here business cycles occur periodically in every business. It is not constant. It is not constant. Will not be constant at one period. Periodically the cycles will change. The cycles may change. Though they do not show the same regularity, they have some distinct phases such as expansion, peak, contraction, depression, trough, and different phases. So further, the duration of the cycles varies a good deal from the minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 to 12 years. So based on the phase, that is expansion stage or the depression stage or the boom stage or the trough stage or peak stage, whatever the stage it is. So here all these stages are not occurred at one period. Periodically these stages may occur in a business. The second important feature of business cycle is synchronic. So that is, they do not cause changes in any single industry or sector, but all embracing character. For example, depression or contraction occur simultaneously in all the industries or the sectors of the economy. Simultaneously it will happen for all the sectors simultaneously in all the industries or the sectors in the nation or the economy. So recession passes from one industry to another industry, and chain reaction continues till the whole economy is in the grip of recession. It will not be constant at one place or the one geographical area, but the chain reaction continues till the whole economy when the recession happens. Similar process is at work in the expansion phase also. Prosperity spreads through various linkages, input and output relations of, or the demand relations between the various industries and the sectors. Not only the recession, also prosperity or the expansion phase also interlink between the various countries, various markets, various sectors. So the third one is business cycle observed the fluctuations. So this is very important, or the main feature of business cycle is fluctuations. So these fluctuations occurred in any business. It is not only in the level of production but also simultaneously in another variables such as employment, investment, consumption, rate of interest and price levels, the demand of the product, and every area which is directly or indirectly related to the business will be changed. So automatically there is a fluctuations in all these areas, not only the level of the production in the business. So business cycle is basically related to the business, but due to these changes in the level of the production, automatically there is a changes in all other areas like factors of production. All the factors of production may affected due to the fluctuations in the business. Then another important feature of business cycle is investment and consumption of durable consumer goods such as cars, houses, refrigerators. All these are affected mostly by the cyclical fluctuations based on the seasons. So some products, consumer goods may have demand in certain period, and in another season these products may not have a demand, and some goods may have a demand at one season, the same demand may not have in another demand. It means periodically the demand for these consumer goods may varied from one season to another season. So there may be a fluctuations in investment as well as the consumption of durable goods. Then the another most important feature of this business cycle is the consumption of non-durable goods and services. And these goods and services do not vary much during the different phases of business cycles. Past data of business cycles reveals that households maintain a great stability in consumption of non-durable goods compared to the durable goods. There is a less fluctuations in case of non-durable goods when compared to the durable goods. Then the immediate impact of depression and expansion is one of the inventories of goods. When a depression sets in, the inventories start accumulating beyond the desired level. This leads to cut in the production goods. So here there is a depression or expansion on inventory of goods. So whatever the fluctuation incurred or occurred in the business, that is a depression or expansion, whatever the stage it is, the first effect is on the inventories only, or inventories of goods only, because all these inventories are used to produce the goods or the services in the business. The immediate effect only on the inventories of goods, whether it is depression or expansion in the business. So another important feature of the business cycle is that fluctuations in the profits. So here business cycles is that profits fluctuate more than any other type of income. The occurrence of business cycle causes a lot of uncertainty of businesses or the businessmen and makes it difficult to forecast the economic conditions. Whenever there is a fluctuations in the profits in the economy, automatically that affect on the estimation of economy. So economists may not able to estimate the exact economic positions of the business during these phases, especially in case of depression as well the expansion. More the profits or lower the losses. In these two cases, the economist may face problems estimating in the profits of the economy. During the depression period, profits may even become negative, and many businesses go for bankrupt. In a free market economy, profits are justified on the good that they are necessary payments if the entrepreneurs are to be induced to bear the uncertainty. So the next one is international in character. Yes, the business cycle is affecting not only the domestic market, but also affect on the international market. So business cycles are international in character because once started in one country, they spread to other countries through the trade relations between them. So generally nowadays in present market or present scenario, so the countries are exporting and importing the products or services from one to another. If any depression or expansion occurred in one country, that will affect on the other countries also. Let us take an example. If there is a recession in India, which is a large import of goods from the other countries, it will cause a fall in the demand for the imports from other countries, whose exports would be adversely affected, causing the recession in them too. There also means here due to the recessions in the domestic market, there is a changes in the businesses in other countries who are exporting to India as well. The same applicable to another country also. It means because all the countries are nowadays exporting and importing products and services one to another in order to increase the economic growth of the nations. Therefore, during these phases, here one country is affecting by the one phase of this business cycle, automatically the other countries are also affecting with different phases of business cycles. So they are the some of the important features of business cycle which can be identified commonly in business cycles, irrespective of sector, in irrespective of industry, in irrespective of nature of the businesses. Let us see the different phases of business cycle. So until now we have discussed what is business cycle, what are the different features of business cycle, what is the effect of fluctuations in different areas. Now we will see what are the different phases of business cycles. Dear students, in examination point of view, this is a very important concept, that is phases of business cycle. So business cycles have shown distinct phases, the study of which is useful to understand their underlying causes. These phases have been called different names by different economists. So these phases of the cycles: expansion stage, peak stage, boom stage, trough stage, recovery stage, or whatever the stages, based on their point of view, different economists has given different names for these phases. So in this we are using these names of the phases, such as expansion phase, peak phase, recession phase, trough phase, and recovery phase. They are the 5 phases of business cycle in general, or they are the common phases of a business cycle. So expansion phase means, simply we can say, that is a boom stage or upswing stage or prosperity stage. So this stage is also known as expansion stage or boom stage, upswing stage, and prosperity. Peak phase means upper turning point, where the economic activity line taking turning to downward, that point is known as peak phase. Contraction is downswing. Recession or contraction, where the line is going down or downswing, is the stage or level called as a recession phase or the contraction phase. And trough phase is the lower turning point, where the economic activity line is taking turn to upward. The point is known as a trough phase. And recovery phase means where the company is recovering, where the business is recovering their business activities, and all others is stage called as a recovery stage. So these are the common phases of any business cycle. So simply we can define business cycle is upswing and downswing of this economic activity is known as business cycle, or it is the study of upswings and downswings, upturn or downturn of these economic activities at the different time periods is known as business cycle. Business cycle is very easy to understand by using the graph. Upswings and downswings of this economic at different time periods is known as a business cycle. Now let us see these phases one by one clearly. The first phase is expansion phase. The first phase is expansion phase, where the company is taking growth, where the company is growing upward, taking up, is phase is known as expansion phase. This line of cycle that moves above the steady growth line represents the expansion phase of a business cycle. In the expansion phase, there is an increase in the prices of the product and various economic factors like production, employment, output, wages, profits, demand, supply, everything including sales. So all these will be increased. in order to increase the growth of the business. That stage is known as a expansion stage. In addition to that, in expansion phase, the prices of the factors of production and output increases simultaneously. How the prices of the product factors of the production is increasing, the output also will increase. So in this phase, the debtors are generally in good financial condition to repay their debts. Therefore, creditors lend money at a higher interest rates. This leads to an increase in the flow of money in the market. In expansion stage, due to increase in investment opportunities of the business, ideal funds of organization or the individuals are utilized for the various investment purposes, because there is a boom, there is a expansion, there is a demand for the products or services. Therefore, in such cases, the cash flow and the inflow and outflow of the businesses are equal. How the cash is going out, proportionately the cash will come into the form in terms of revenue or the income. So this expansion continues till the economic condition are favorable. So this is about the expansion stage, where the prices of the factors of production as well as the output will increase, the demand for the product will increase, the income level of the business will increase, the investments also will increase, the debtors have ability to repay the ability to pay the debts to the sellers, and sellers will invest more and more on the in the businesses. So all these will happen in case of expansion phase, where the company is providing more and more employment opportunities to the society or the people, and where the prices of these products and services will increase. This is the stage called as good trade stage. According to Lord Keynes, there are two stages in business cycle, right? That is good trade stage, bad trade stage. So expansion is the stage which we can assume it as good trade stage, where the prices of the products will increase, as well the low unemployment percentages. The second stage of the business cycle is the peak stage. This is peak stage. So in other words, peak phase refers to the phase in which the increasing growth rate of the business cycle achieves its maximum limit. So it cannot be go beyond that limit, where the business achieve the maximum limit or maximum point. That point is known as a peak phase. At this stage, the economic factors like production, profit, sales, employment are higher but do not increase further. This is the maximum limit or the maximum point. Beyond this limit, the business cannot be go up. So that is the stage at the point is known as a peak phase or the boom phase. In this phase, there is a gradual decrease in the demand of various products due to increasing the prices of the products that they are producing in the business. So the increase in the prices of input leads to an increase in the prices of the final products, while the income of the individuals remains constant. As this peak stage occurs after the expansion stage, it is the next to it is peak stage is the next to the expansion stage. At this stage, the prices of the product is very high due to the prices of the factors of output or the production. Hence, the prices will be increased. While in another hand, the individual's income level in the market will be constant. There is no changes in the income levels of the consumers, but where the prices of the product will increase. So due to this reason, the demand for the products will starts come down or starts to fall down due to the high prices and less income level of the consumers or purchasing powers of the consumers in the market. So then automatically, so the economic activity level starts to come down. That stage is known as recession phase. So the third stage or the phase of this business cycle is that recession phase. As discussed earlier, in peak phase, there is a gradual decrease in the demand of various products, right? Due to increase in the prices of the output or due to increase in the prices of the input. So the prices of the final products will be increased due to increases in the factors of production like 4Ms, main money, machinery and material. When the decline in the demand of the products becomes rapid and steady, the recession phases take place. The recession take places means whenever there is increases in the price of the product, whenever there is increases in the factors of production, automatically the demand for the product will decline due to the consumers purchasing power will be constant. Due to the consumers levels are constant, but here the prices of the product is increasing, so there is a mismatching between these two, hence there is a decrease in the demand for a product. When this situation occurs, then the recession phase will be started. So here the recession stage is, or the recession phase is the phase where the demand for the product will decline after peak phase is known as recession phase. In this phase, that is recession phase, all the economic factors like production, prices, savings and investments starts decreasing. Generally, producers are unaware decreasing of this demand in the market for their products. Therefore, they used to produce more and more services as well as the goods. In such cases, the supply of products exceeds the demand. This is one of the major problem or issue to the business people. So they do not idea about the recession phase, means that is fall in the demand of a commodity. Due to unaware of this situation, the business people will continue producing or the production, hence automatically the supply of the goods are exceeds the demand in the demand for the same product in the market. So here the next one is the trough. Trough is one of the phase of this business cycle. During the trough phase, the economic activities of the country decline below the normal phase. Below the normal phase. This is a normal phase. Here the trough phase is occur where the economic activity level come down or below the normal level of the economy. So at this stage, there is a high unemployment percentages, and also the prices of the products will decrease, the demand for the product will decrease completely, and many issues will be raised. So here in this phase, the growth rate of an economy becomes sometimes negative. In addition, in trough phase, there is a rapid decline in national income and expenditure also. In this phase, it becomes difficult for the debtors to pay off their debts. As a result, the rate of interest decreases. Therefore, banks do not prefer to lend money to the businesses. Consequently, banks face the situation of increase in their cash balances. Apart from this, the level of economic output of the country becomes low and unemployment becomes very high. In addition to that, in this trough phase, investors do not invest their stock markets, and many weak organizations leave the industries. Many organizations will shut down their businesses due to the lack of investments, lack of manpower, lack of factors of production, lack of many reasons. So the business organizations or the many industries will leave the market. So this is a very dangerous phase in which the businesses will face. The next phase is that recovery phase. As discussed in trough, an economy reaches to the lowest level of the market. So this lowest level is the limit to which an economy shrinks. Once the economy touches the lowest level, it happens to be the end of the uh, negativism and the beginning of positivism. So when you touch this point, automatically business will start to think how to recover these losses, how to recover this phase or the stage. Automatically the recovery phase will begins or the starts. So this leads the process of the business cycle. As a result, individuals and organizations start developing a positive attitude towards the various economic factors such as investment, employment, and the production. This process reversals starts from the labor market. Consequently, organizations discontinue laying off for individuals and starts hiring, but in limited number, not like earlier at the time when expansion. So they used to start recruit, hire the people in the business in order to start the production process. At this stage, wages provided by the organizations to the individuals is very less as compared to the expansion in the peak stage to their skills and abilities. So this markets the beginning of the recovery phase. So this is the stage where the businesses will start the recover the businesses, and this recovery phase, consumers increase their rate of consumption as they assume that there would be no further reduction in the prices of products. As a result, the demand for the product will increases. So when there is a increase in the demand for the product, automatically there is a revenue for the company, which leads to go for the next stage called expansion. Therefore, producers are always able to earn a certain amount of profit in case of recovery phase, which increases at a tough stage. The increase in profits also continues in the recovery phase. Apart from this, in recovery phase, some of the depreciated capital goods are replaced by the producers and some are maintained by them. So due to lack of quality, due to like a depreciated, due to many reasons, so the existed capital goods may be replaced with the new ones in order to produce the products with the quality, in order to increase the quantity of the products. As a result of these, investment and employment by the organizations increases. As this process gains momentum, and economy again enters into the phase of expansion, thus the business cycle gets completed. So here we have seen until now the expansion stage, peak stage, recession stage, trough stage, and recovery stage. In simple words, we can say expansion stage is the stage where the companies increases the prices of the product, will reduce the unemployment percentages, get the more demand for the product, get the more factors of production and others. Means this is the good trade phase or the stage for the business. Peak or the boom stage is the point where the companies get maximum limit, maximum point, which cannot be go beyond that point. Then that stage is called as a peak stage, or where the business will starts where the business products or the services demands will fall down. That point is called as a peak or the boom stage. And recession stage is, in this stage the demand for the product will decline, the prices of the product will also decline, and where the consumers income level or the purchasing power at constant, and due to lack of awareness about this, the business people will continue the production in order to increase the supply of the products where there is no demand. Means the supply of the goods or products will exceed the demand, and there is a loss for the business. Then the next stage is a trough, very lower point of the business cycle. So here at this stage everything will fall down. That is where there is a high unemployment percentages, the prices of the products will come down. There is no investments, no demand for the product, not possible to fix the high prices for the products. There is many problems need to face by the business at this stage called trough. Recovery means after making some arrangement like replacing the existing capital goods, replacing the machinery technology, and they will try to take the investments from the outsiders in order to start again the recovery of the business. So they are the four important stages uh, in general we can find in any business, such as expansion phase, peak phase, recession phase, trough phase, recovery phase. They are the five important phases in business cycle. So my dear students, in examination point of view, this concept is very important concept. Okay, thank you.